Hello YouTube, this is Quantem Fear and welcome to another one of my videos. This is a Mass Effect video, a silver match, a fairy-based giant with my Turian Sentinel, and once again armed with my M8 Avenger. I hope you like it, so let's get this match going and we can see what happens. This match becomes pretty tricky. While it is still only a silver and you got gold and platinum above that, it is against the collectors, which I'm still fairly new with anyway. Maybe I haven't played as much as I should, quote unquote. But and most, like right at the end, I think people get sick of it, and suddenly people start pulling out their rocket launchers, and it's those Praetorians, I tell you, they are a pain in the butt to deal with. So here we are, just fighting off the collectors. The collectors are again are weird in that they don't have any shields. They just have barriers, which I don't think really matters too much, other than the technical background story being that they're all biotic based opposed to technological. But I don't know really, to be honest. We stay together pretty well in this match. After a while, which is really what you should do in these things, in my opinion, anyway. Maybe if I played with the better people and who had better equipment, it wouldn't be so. I wouldn't have that opinion. But at this point, this is what I think. Take it or leave it, as it were. Careful of those possessed things. Apparently, any of the bad guys can be possessed by their leader, which makes them, I'm not sure how it makes them harder. I think it just gives them a biotic barrier, plus they become just tougher in general, but I don't know for sure. There's my first death. One of my teammates coming and grabbing me here. The Krogan was not a surprise. Krogans are very popular, as I'm sure everybody who's watching this knows. Especially this particular weekend, because it was, I believe the name of the Operation Bloodbath, I think it's called, where you basically have to get a gold medal with a Krogan for melee attacks, which is 50 melee attacks, which is pretty honking. One reason I enjoy this map, one of the pluses is this spot right here. The bad guys love to stay close to that wall and come along that wall right there, and it makes it super easy to get grab kills. Unfortunately, like you just saw there, I'm not the only one that knows this, and so she pretty much, I don't think I get a single one. She takes all of them, but she gets 3 or 4 at any rate in just this one section. So, but yeah, so we're at this point we're just holding off all the various bad guys. Remember, the upload in progress. We have one guy who's not in the circle with us, which really it ticks me off, and my friend is not that happy about it either. Honestly, play the mission. When there's an upload, get in the little circle. The more people you got there, the quicker it is, and then you can get the hell out and just be done with it. So, I'm still using the M8 here. I believe this is the time when I'm like, you know what? If we're gonna keep doing this, I gotta switch to a different gun. The M8's good, and I do pretty well with it, but it's just not. It's not fully upgraded, so it can't compete with even a low level. A low level other one. One of the main power pumps I have with the collector, until you get used to them, are always the upper level guys. The Scions, for instance, are just crazy. I'm not sure what they do exactly, but I die more from them or one of those that I never see coming than I do any other class in this, in this fight. It's just so crazy. They're very much like brutes, where they're very, very tough, but brutes only charge, so you can really, if you can dodge out of the way and really kind of control them. These guys are just, I don't know, I just haven't learned to deal with them, I guess. Not yet, anyway. I anxiously await the time when I do know how to deal with them, that's for sure. See what I mean? Didn't even see that guy go down. Or didn't even see that guy. Now I got a Praetorian on top of me. Just waiting to... I'm not sure what their quick takedown is, because most of those big enemies have a quick takedown. But, yeah, so at least I helped out take that one down. A little bit anyway.
I got you. Shield's going!
Particular bit always made me laugh. I mean, the guy looked like he basically ran up to the possessed Scion and just laid down and took it to take a nap. It's very, very funny to me. Oh, once again, an escort, and looks like this time all four of us actually are deciding to be part of this. You gotta be careful of those possessed abominations. Abominations tend to kind of blow up when you kill them anyway, but if they're possessed, they blow up with like a nuclear blast kind of thing. That's what it looks like. It's really pretty incredible. So you can see we're dropping like flies here. We're just pretty much surrounded. There is at least one Scion that is that's hanging around, and I just didn't get to that one in time. And maybe a Praetorian. I just don't know where yet. Scion or Skyon, I'm not sure. And these nets, I'm not sure what these things do. They just kind of get in the way. Maybe that's the point. You know, this wouldn't be the first time they put an enemy in there that just its only purpose is to get in and pump someone else's way. Alright, so still making our way around. Get away from those grenades. There's another Scion. And usually, I always, like, when I go around a corner like this, I'm just like, whew. It's such a slight relief that it's over. And two of our teammates are down, and I'm just like, you know what, let's finish this up, and then we can go. One got up. She was, I don't know why. Maybe he was going to get stepped on. The other one just looks like just healed over. Or collector baddies. And once you get the escort, because if you don't do the escort mission, say for whatever reason you decide not to, guys keep respawning, and it's a continuous supply until you do. That's true with all missions, actually. You can't clear out all the bad guys. You have to do the mission, and then the bad guys will stop showing up.
Give me a sec. One more and it's a wrap. Last one.
As you can see, that last round there got pretty hairy, and there's actually there's another one where it gets pretty nuts. I think coming up, and maybe the next wave. I find that on all these all these maps and all these things, after wave 5, it tends to really go up in you know, bad guys, the number of bad guys and stuff. And I know that there are people who can do bronze and or all way up to platinum by themselves. I am certainly not one of them. I do not have that kind of ability, and I don't even think, even if I had the ability, I don't think I have the gear to do it. I really want to go onto YouTube and see if I can find a video of someone doing this. I think that'd be a very interesting watch. But yeah, as of yet I haven't done it. Those swarms, they're kind of a nuisance. They're not like gonna stop me from walking through them if I can't kill them. They basically, from what I can tell, they basically stop your abilities from recharging, or they completely spend them all and they don't recharge, which I can see being a problem if you're like an adept or something that uses abilities quite a lot, even a Sentinel, I guess, in my case. But I had a heavy enough weapon that didn't so much matter. You know, so, but I tend to rate them pretty low on the threat-o-meter. It is possible, though, that they also suck your shield away. I just haven't noticed yet.
Understood.
I don't know if you guys heard it, that big bang noise, kind of like an sound, big like an explosion. That was that possessed abomination that was running around. That's what those sound like. So you can imagine what happens if you get caught in said explosion. It's cool to watch, though.
Check fire! Hostiles! Headshot!
They first showed up, and even the single player, I thought that purple circle was a representation of their biotic barrier. I don't think it is. I think it's one of those, you've got to get that down before you can start getting the barrier itself. See, what happens here is I get down, obviously. Someone brings me back up, and then there's two guys trapped below that are just dying. So I just pull out my missile launcher, and shoot it at the ground. Often, the missile launcher is supposed to be, and is very much viewed as a, you know, I am having too much trouble with this, let's just kill everybody, and that's what happens there. And here, this is really the section where things really get iffy for us. All four of us are in this section, which is a very popular defensive area. But there are at least one, if not two, maybe three Praetorians show up, and we just are really hard pressed to take care of them all. And that was why I turned around and go, ah! I screamed a little bit when he showed up. Captain, I think I go down. Yeah, Praetorian side strikes me. A couple of guys, and then I'm just like, and there, yeah. possessed captain got me.
Stop it!
I'm not sure if a possessed captain actually counts as a captain point or not. I think I'm pretty sure they do, though.
Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
The funny bit about the explosions in this game is that you yourself cannot get caught in the explosion, and neither can your squad mates. So you can often just chuck the things at the ground if you're like surrounded. I've done that with arc grenades before for some pretty effective. Yeah, see now people are just starting to pull out their missile launchers. He's like, hey, I'm done with this. Besides, you gotta get those Cobra missile launcher numbers up there somehow, and nothing beats that than a good old-fashioned high level boss. What is that? 4 or 5 missiles in one in like 30 seconds? But after that, I think we're pretty well set for the rest of them. And like usual, at the extraction level, we head straight for furthest point away from the map, and we make our way there. So enjoy the rest of the match. I will talk to you guys later. There's still more to come. I hope you enjoy it. Hit the like if you did. See ya.
Squad member in trouble. Hostiles neutralized. Regrouping. Get to the LZ. Shuttle inbound. Copy that. Move out. More shields!